Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning.
Another beautiful day in beautiful Jackson. Right now, 67 degrees. Yesterday, it got up to 87, and it likely will again today.
It was hot when I picked up my child at the end of the day. Brandon, same thing happened. The kids were gassed. It was sunny. Got to keep the kids out of the sun a little bit, I think, at my house at least.
Yep, a lot of sunshine today, but we do have a very, very slight chance of showers after 5 p.m., 10%.
Can we go out to the sky cam?
Let's do it.
Let's
See
do it.
how
Let's
things
go out
look.
our hometown. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. That's what my lawn looks like, by the way.
Yeah, we could use some rain.
I know we definitely could. So, beautiful day, facing northwest in Jackson County.
A lot going on today. We've got the Concord Classic
Yes.
tonight, and it's a new route. Typically it starts and ends right in front of the high school, but there's construction there. So everyone's encouraged to park at the middle school, and the event will start and stop on the track at Concord High School. So
There'll be another popsicle pass out, believe it or not.
Yeah?
Yeah, M&K race sponsor will be passing out popsicles to kids at the end of the Concord Classic. So look for Madison from M&K. She'll be out there giving away free popsicles, and it is going to be a lovely night for a popsicle.
It's got an awesome popsicle cooler.
Yeah.
The first day of summer, it's today, and of course, beautiful summer weather at Vista Grand Villa. They're celebrating with a cookout. Everyone's invited to come out between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. Lunch, entertainment, and fun, all free. And tours, if you'd like. Go skate day at Nixon Park tonight at 4. Family night at the Cascades. Gordon the
Magician, yeah.
We've got Community Shred Day at American One on Parnell. from
Is
4 to
Gordon
6.
local?
Gordon has been all over.
But is he local? Is he
I don't
from
know,
here?
He might be local because he's been at a lot of the libraries. He's appearing everywhere all summer. He's popular.
Well, he's very talented. I do know that.
The Grass Lake School of Music, the entertainment tonight at Music in the Park in downtown Grass Lake. So just some of the things you can do today.
I know you want to talk about the missing submersible that is lost at sea.
I can't stop thinking about it.
I can't stop talking about it. Brandon and I were discussing it. It's absolutely amazing. The fear that must be going on or have gone on in this thing. I mean, folks like Brandon and I, we would not get in that if it was on shore at Vandercook Lake and if they paid us. So I'm terrified of things like that anyways, but yeah, it's nuts. I think, I don't think I wouldn't have survived if I was one of the, if I was one of the 2 billionaires or the son, I'd be dead. I'd be dead already, I think. Either from a heart attack from the fear, or I would have probably had the rest of the crew eat me and kill me. I don't know. It just seems crazy.
I think there's no hope.
I don't know. I mean, it's just it's crazy. It seems like people when I think I mentioned this yesterday. It's like when people lose their lives because of some extreme thing. It's like they don't get the same sorrow. Does that make sense?
They knew what they were in for. They had to sign this release that was a mile long, and they knew it was dangerous. And apparently, the vessel has lost communication every single time it's gone down. But it's dark. There's no light. There's no way out. And they heard last night. They heard banging.
I've watched the kind of the tours and the things, and you see the inside of the thing, and it's just amazing.
Yeah, I remember last fall when David Pogue on CBS Sunday Morning took us on a tour of that, and you could tell that he was not.
He was nervous, and during that tour, I think the submersible got lost for 2.5 hours. So, yeah, it was only the 3rd trip down. So, big national news, of course, all over, and it will be the news of the day as the oxygen time runs out on this vessel, for sure.
A lot of people agreed with me on the rope.
I've heard that. But I think if If it was such a good idea, they would have done it.
You would think.
You would think. So, have you looked into?
The whole nautical industry is built on rope. You can't go out on a boat without a rope. Things they're measuring it in knots. It's ropes. Ropes make the nautical industry survive.
You know how once in a while I read those headlines like the Dear Stacy or Dear Annie? Listen to this one I found today. Brandon, you'll like this one. Dear Annie or something, should I tell my husband's flirty friend that she crossed the line with zipper assist? Now I thought to myself, let me look into this because maybe it's a jacket or a quarter zip. No. It was the fly. So this gentleman has a propensity to walk out of the bathroom without zipping up his fly. Flirty friend. I think that's crossing the line for sure. So.
Was it Mrs. Noah Baker that wrote it?
No, this is no one we know. This is no one we know. But yeah, no, we do have people that walk out of the bathroom here and leave their fly down. But that's the only similarity. But the fellas up there really like the headline, it sounds like, for sure. So
tomorrow is the NBA draft,
good.
Of course, the number one pick is going to be Victor Wembanyama.
That's very good.
Am I saying it right?
Sure.
You know what he did last night?
Wembanyama.
He rode a subway in New York. He's in New York for the draft.
Gosh, this guy.
And he rode a subway for the first time, banged his head.
Did you see him holding the baseball?
It's like
it looked like he was holding this eraser.
I know.
mean, he was holding the baseball.
And who threw it better? First pitch,
him.
me or Victor?
You are only better than 50 Cent. That is the only.
Carl Lewis.
Carl Lewis was trash too. Carl Lewis, oh my gosh, that was bad. What's worse, Carl Lewis first pitch or national anthem, Brandon?
How tall that guy is. Probably national anthem.
Oh yeah, his was way better than yours. I would have traded that for yours in a second.
The camera lost my pitch.
Wow.
When I pitched.
Yeah, thank God it wasn't like a. I think what happened when you did throw out your first pitch, there was also a young boy that threw a pitch. I think as part of a Make-A-Wish deal, so most of the cameras were on that family, and then they swooped you in.
I let him win.
Yeah, and Joey and I were like, "Hey, we paid for this thing, man. Come on." But I got my money's worth because I used the umpire's bathroom right before the game. Do you remember that?
That's right.
Oh my gosh, Brandon, you think you have a problem? Have to go to the bathroom right before a major league game, and your only bathroom is the umpire's bathroom, and the umpire's bathroom doesn't lock, and both teams walk by the umpire's bathroom to get to the field. Whew, that was a tough one for me. That was a tough spot to be in.
And usually when we ever arrive at a place, the first thing you scout out is the bathroom.
It is, and the night, I remember the night before, I didn't prepare myself well, and I ended up having a tough day.
Michigan State is, they're saying that, oh yeah, we like the idea of the alcohol sales in the stadium, and it's flying through the legislature, likely to be passed. In Michigan State, yeah, we're going to do it. It sounds like a great idea.
So you think they're going to do it?
I don't know, Michigan State, I'm kind of disappointed. They, last week, the Board of Trustees approved a $200 million aquatic center. You'll recall last year they canceled swimming and diving at Michigan State.
I recall.
And last week they're going to build a $200 million aquatic center. And you know what they said? Oh, maybe we will bring back swimming and diving.
I'm not sure what's going on up there, Brandon.
I don't know. I think they need a bunch of new trustees, basically.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's not a job for me, that's for sure. No. I have 2 graduation parties this weekend. We've already been to one. Mm-hmm. What's the dollar amount you're giving in all of these? Is it the same or is it different? What's happening?
Well, it's not been up to me this year.
It's up to me.
It's your mom.
Well,
has
she
been-
calls me and says, how much are you giving so-and-so? And then I tell her, you need to give so-and-so this amount.
Yeah.
So,
So stop telling her that amount because I think it's too much.
do you? Well, it probably is too much, but, you know, I don't know. I tend to give less if the person has a scholarship to a university. I know they don't need as much money. So that's kind of what I'll do. The two this weekend. One, David Rice, who works at JTV.
When's his party?
It is Saturday from 3 to 9 p.m.
I don't think I've been invited to that party.
You have been 3 to 9 p.m. at the.
Brandon, have you been invited to
David
David
did
Rice?
invite me.
Yeah, right. He invited everybody.
No, I didn't get an invitation.
They were on everyone's desk, and I was passing them around
No,
as well.
I didn't get one.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't get one.
Serious?
Yeah.
I figured it would be coming today.
David? Okay. All right. David is.
I
Okay.
just got awkward.
Some people will.
He says I put one on Karen's desk.
Well, that's not me.
Well, that's not Brandon. Maybe I wasn't even invited. Maybe I won't go. Maybe I only have one graduation party this weekend, not two.
Yeah.
So
What's
that
your other
card
one?
you already got, David. That money was from me too, bud.
What's your other graduation party?
Mike England's son,
Oh,
Drew. Did you get invited to that?
no.
Well,
I
I'll tell
got, you know what? It's amazing. Usually you get these graduation party invitations in the mail. I just got these announcements.
Really?
It's just, we're pleased to announce
I think
that-
we missed. We were both invited to Myland Weatherspoons
Yes.
as well.
Myland invited me personally.
Yes. When is that?
It's happened already.
All right. Well, we'll have
I
to.
saw Myland Saturday and I said, "Oh, when's your party?" And he said, "Last week."
All right. I knew it was quick because when I saw him, it was at the Selby, and so we'll have to get him something. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, for sure.
I wanted to go to that one too.
I did too. Today is the last day, speaking of track and field, the last day to register for the Corey Pryor Track and Field Camp through the Jackson Parks and Rec Department. You just show up and sign up. Last day of in-person. It's at 4:30 today at Jackson High. I highly recommend signing up for this if your young athlete is interested in track and field. Corey, head coach at Jackson, and Corey was an elite runner
Amazing run.
at Jackson High and Michigan State, and he really knows what he's doing, does a great job motivating the kids, and it's fun. Learn about the sport, track and field. So that begins at 4 o'clock today, last day to sign up in person.
A lot of great athletes in the Pryor family.
No doubt.
The police blotter today, Jackson Police Department Officer Johnson responded to the 1300 block of McGuire for a civil standby. I don't know what that means.
Civil standby?
Civil standby. Maybe someone's being served with a lawsuit and police stand
Sometimes
by.
I know where McGuire is.
Yeah, I know where McGuire is too. The caller, someone called and said, the caller did not put their vehicle in park. The vehicle began rolling, knocked the caller down
This is on McGuire?
on McGuire, and then it rolled into the patrol car. So if you're stopped by the police, put your vehicle in park.
Sometimes you get nervous though, and it's like at the car wash, you're not sure what to do, so you...
Yeah.
Food Truck Tuesday was yesterday, and downtown was hopping. We had a ton going on, a ton of people. You know what I've noticed about Food Truck Tuesday is it runs so much smoother than it has in the past. Does that make sense? In, out, it's very cool. There's Bruce again. Food Truck Tuesday. Baby Bear Burger.
No, Miss Edwina called and she said helping with the zipper is okay, but if the zipper's already up, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Helping?
Ryan Tucker entertaining again at Food Truck Tuesday. Michigan Theater is sponsoring the entertainment.
They
this
sure
year.
are. They sure are.
A lot of kids.
There's David Stallworth. David's one of my good friends, and he's been taking care of us downtown the last couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
He's had some wild situations to control, so I tip my hat to him.
Your mom went to Food Truck Tuesday,
Oh, good, my mom.
and she sat and visited for 2 hours.
Well, that's okay.
And then they decided they'd go to the food truck, and it was out.
Oh, really? Well, you chat, you lose. The Hidden Lake Gardens Canopy Walk is now open to the public. Check this thing out. This is very cool.
Unbelievable. It's a master of engineering and millions of dollars. They raise money. And during the pandemic, they had so many struggles with supply chain and the fundraising. But walk through the trees and you can see for miles at the very top. So I'm anxious to get down there.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. It is gorgeous. Our staff said it was very, very cool. And it's it's a little bit of a hike. It's cool.
Yep, and it also has accommodation for those with handicaps, so they can enjoy the view from high on top, Hidden Lake Gardens. Beautiful. Thanks to
Awesome.
T. Gerwig for going down
thanks,
there
Steve.
for that. Yeah.
Who's your favorite Uncle Phil?
My favorite Uncle Phil.
Would it be from The Fresh Prince or would it be Phil Willis?
Probably. Well, that's a close one.
It's close. It's close for me. It's close for me. Uncle Phil's barbecue fundraiser event is tomorrow at Lumen Christi, presented by Willis and Magnick Financial Services. You'll be there.
Are you going to be there?
I'm gonna try early.
Okay.
Early. I'm gonna try.
Yes, I will be there.
Say a quick high fives, and then I unfortunately have another thing I have to get to. But we love this event. It is tomorrow at Lumen Christi. Stop out for lunch. It's just $15. All money raised is going to Junior Achievement, Lumen Christi Catholic School, and the Lost Railway Museum. So yeah, it should be a great event. One event we love going to every single year. Knight's Steakhouse involved. Tons of great sponsors.
Yep, you've got a choice of a chicken sandwich, a burger, or a coney.
It should be
And
wonderful.
all the fixings.
Yeah, it should be wonderful. Thanks to Willis and Magnick for helping putting on that wonderful event, and of course to Uncle Phil himself. Uncle Phil doesn't cook anymore, but he will be there with his chef's hat on.
Thankfully. Last week at a taping of The Price is Right, a contestant got injured.
You don't say.
Yes, in the game Bonkers, and that's the one where you run around and you put the numbers in and then you press a button and they're wrong or they're right. But he won, and this Henry on the left there, he dislocated his shoulder while jumping up and down like this. He went, the game, the game was bonkers and he went bonkers, dislocated his shoulder, and when it came time to spin the big wheel, he couldn't do it. So his wife had to come out of the audience and spin the wheel for him.
What?
Yes. He won a trip to Hawaii, but that's as far as he went. But
Well, that's great.
yeah.
The Irish Hills Lake and Home Tour is this weekend. If you want, stop by, see our own Jennifer Scanlon at Clark Lake. She will be there on that lake starting at Eagle's Nest. Should be a wonderful day for the Irish Hills Lake and Home Tour. Have you ever wanted to live on a lake?
Oh, everyone does.
Everyone wants to live on a lake,
Yeah.
and we have so many here to choose from. We're very, very lucky. So check out the Irish Hills Lake and Home Tour. If you have any questions, give the brokerage house a call or text Clark Lake to 35620.
Were you at the Rose Parade?
Yes.
Yes, you were. Did you see any horses?
No.
Well, typically at the parade, Jim Francis goes around with a shovel and a bucket to collect what horses leave behind. In Gaza, they've come up with a unique solution to keep the streets clean. They've got horse diapers.
Oh, that's very
Yeah,
nice.
so there's a lot of horse-drawn carts.
Do you know where they eat horse? This is weird, but I was talking to a friend of mine. They're in Toronto, and they were eating horse tartare. It wasn't called that, but
What do they call it?
I don't know. I could go back and look it up. Something I can't pronounce. It looked awful. Anyways, I don't know if it's the same horse.
Yeah, different places around the world do different things. But donkeys and horses, both being fitted with the horse diaper, and apparently it's working. But they're dragging the would you like to sit in that cart? Oh, they're dragging that. Because it's.
You could spit your sunflower seeds into the thing too, Brandon, while you were driving that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's on the show today?
We've got a wonderful show lined up. We're going to get things started with Dr. Jacob Sinkoff right after this quick break.
The Green Market at Henry Ford and its many vendors want to thank our wonderful patrons for their many years of support. And we look forward to seeing you all again soon in the lot across Michigan Avenue from Henry Ford Health. The Green Market, providing you and your family with healthy, fresh food.
You never think about a good tow truck service until you really need one. Jimmy's Towing and Auto Repair in Jackson will be there for you in a flash. Our technologically advanced GPS software enables us to pinpoint your location and dispatch the closest truck to assist you in no time. Jimmy's has the largest towing and rescue truck fleet in the area, and we have the right equipment for any towing need. When you need help in a flash, call Jimmy's. Jimmy's Towing and Repair in Jackson.
At Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More, we know how important family is. That's why we've been a family-owned and operated business since 2009. As an authorized Daikin dealer, we're dedicated to providing the best heating and cooling services for your family's comfort. So, don't sweat the heat or shiver in the cold. Let our family keep yours cozy all year long.
Our show today is brought to you by the Dirty Bird in downtown Jackson. Check them out for their awesome patio and over 40 beers on tap, thanks to the Dirty Bird. Downtown Cruise-In is coming up again, and it should be another great one. With the open social district, the cruise-ins have been really the hit of the summer so far, so should be a wonderful time. Concert and cruise-in coming up again this Friday night, correct?
That's right.
That's right,
And,
Friday night.
Big L and Code Blue
That's
are
right.
the featured
I think the
entertainment.
folks from Speed and Shine, JTV Speed and Shine, will be here as well, so should be a great night.
First day of summer, and we welcome in from the emergency department at Henry Ford Jackson Hospital and IEP Urgent Care, Dr. Jacob Sinkoff.
Thanks for having me. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Yeah, first day. Was it? Does they say the first day of summer?
It
It's
is.
today, and it's
Today,
the
and it's the
longest
longest.
day.
Longest
Yeah.
day.
For
Yeah, it's been. It feels like there's been a lot of long.
It has been. It's harder to get the kids to bed when it's
when it's
bright
li-
out at 9:30.
Yeah, when it's light and warm and yeah.
Brandon said Barrett woke up at 3 this morning.
I know.
I don't know. There must have been something going on because my wife said that 8-month-old. I slept through it, but my 8-month-old was up 11.
Do we need to be careful with how much sun our kids get during the day? Because it seems like, after a pool day or a lake day, exhaustion is at an all-time high.
Yeah, exhaustion, and dehydration too. Making sure everyone stays well hydrated.
Yeah.
And just the sun, just being in the sun just really takes it out of you. And I think a lot of it's just dehydration by being in the sun all day. So making sure you're staying well hydrated and all that when you're outside. Obviously sunscreen, and they make like these great like swimsuits. My daughter, they have the SPF clothing now, which I think is obviously SPF is some generic thing. I think any type of clothing will have some sort of sun protection, but I think with how thick it gets weaved helps with that. So because there's a lot of chemicals in some of that skin protect, the skin lotion too. So I think wearing hats and being in the shade and being conscientious, things like that is very helpful.
Have you seen those the bathing suits with the arms?
Well, they're swim shirts, and like my
Well,
daughter will
I
wear that
saw
for
yes-
half the day.
I saw one yesterday. It was a regular bathing suit, one-piece bathing suit, but it had arms, and the arms were blue.
Was this a male or female?
Female.
Okay.
Arms
One
were
piece
blue.
with arms. Huh?
One piece, from here down, but there was a pattern in the main part of the suit, and it was like flesh colored. So it looked like she was just wearing blue arm sleeves.
Where was this?
I don't want to say.
Hopefully it was just on TV somewhere. And not
No,
really.
it was there in Jackson.
Okay, well that's someone protecting their arms from the sun, I think.
Well, that's the new style. People are wearing longer.
Yep. Yeah, my daughter, we were in the lake yesterday. My daughter wears those, and then she pretty much wears her life jacket full time nowadays.
Yeah.
It just makes it easier. It's like full time, we're up on the land. She's still got a life jacket on, which is good for safety
In
too.
Jackson County, every kid needs to learn how to swim.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
Go to her daughter takes swim lessons at the YMCA to learn how to swim. So,
Very cool.
Yep.
It's fireworks season as well, and you know what I've heard about? I've heard about in certain lakes that there's people that drop like these M80s in the water. Have you heard of that?
I haven't heard of that yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard like the fishing jokes because of that, but no, I've never
But,
heard of that.
Won't the water put out the fuse?
I don't know how it works.
I think they have like
I think they go.
waterproof ones.
Yeah, I
and
think
stuff.
they go.
It's crazy.
So in the middle of the night, you hear this big explosion in the middle of the lake. So
What, like?
I'd rather not say.
Yeah, and those are like the M80s and stuff. Those are dangerous.
Very
too,
dangerous.
so
Very dangerous. I think some of the people know what I'm talking about, but we have to be careful with fireworks. I mean, it's not something we do all the time.
Absolutely.
We don't know exactly what
all
is
the time. Yeah, all the time. We're not professionals at all.
We don't know really. I mean, we know what it says it's going to do, but we really don't know. So you really have to take some extra precautions.
Oh, they're made in China, so they're unpredictable.
Well, you never know.
Well, and thinking about, talking about that, I was, reading articles last night, and one of the consumer groups in the United States said up to 33% of fireworks that you buy in America are they're like
Duds.
wrong.
Yeah.
The fuse is not the proper type of
Really?
fuse. Yeah, or there's chemicals in there that are not supposed to be in there. So, or there's too much pyrotechnics for what they're supposed to be.
That's not surprising,
So,
but it's sad to hear.
Yep.
The Chinese aren't sending us COVID, they're sending us bad fireworks.
Well, 33% of them are bad, I guess.
Yeah.
I think you should have a designated person to hold the lighter in each family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who do you have? In my family, it's my father-in-law. He will light the fireworks. No one else.
Well, he's
He'll
handy.
light the fireworks, which is fine because I don't want to burn my thumb. But I think every family should have a designated.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We haven't done the fireworks yet with fireworks. This might be. I'm gonna try to resist as long as possible. My 2.5-year-old hasn't. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know. She might get it this year and be like.
You're not gonna hop in the car and drive her down to Indiana and get some fireworks.
No, not going. I don't know if Ohio has the same stuff.
Yeah.
I think Indiana has the best fireworks. But yeah, no, we're not.
I prefer to just watch.
Yeah, that's how we are too. We'll watch the big nice fireworks and let the professionals.
You get fireworks injuries in the ER.
Of course, yeah. So fireworks injuries actually have come down just a touch, but over 10 years they're still increasing. They were worse the year of COVID. So initial COVID, because a lot of the big firework, the city municipality fireworks were closed that year. So everyone took it upon themselves to go get their own and go to Indiana, which you get fireworks all the time. So people had gone to Indiana, and that's when they spiked. Was 2000 or 2001? I forgot the first year of COVID was.
A lot of hand injuries, I assume.
Yep. So primarily hand injuries, burns, but hand injuries. Second behind hand injuries with fireworks are face injuries. So looking down, seeing why your fireworks not going off. if it doesn't go off, I would just leave it. And then, I wouldn't leave it for however long, probably just till the next day. I wouldn't go check on it, because that's usually what happens. I mean, probably 90, I don't have any statistics, but when I see these injuries, 90% is it didn't go off, and I went to go check on it, grabbed it, and
I know.
then
It's
it
amazing
went
some
off.
of the stuff you see.
And that's all the time. That's pretty much what the injuries are. And they're getting so big, these fireworks, that there's fatalities associated with fireworks even in the United States. So being extremely careful. Like I said, if it can be possible in your family to allow it, just maybe go to a professional, watch the city fireworks or do something like that. Because even sparklers can cause burns, on child's hands.
Yeah,
and they don't
or adults.
Adults, they've been drinking, I don't know.
Whatever.
Accidents happen.
Accidents do happen. I wanted to ask you, have you ever been in a crowd or somewhere where someone screams, "We need a doctor"? Is anyone a doctor?
No. So not yet.
I
keep on
have,
waiting for it to
and
happen.
I'm not a doctor.
I keep on waiting for it
I've
to
been in
happen.
a crowd, where is anyone a doctor? No, there hasn't been a doctor in the crowd when that's happened to me. It's happened to me twice.
Yeah, I'm surprised I'm out and about. I'm surprised it hasn't happened to me yet.
I'm surprised it hasn't either.
Yeah, so there's actually a lot of literature about, like on a flight or on a plane, if a medical emergency happens, and I still haven't had that happen yet either. Sometimes if you help out and they give you they take care of you.
Yeah, that's right.
They give you a little bottle of wine.
Yeah, a little extra.
But no,
free companion flight.
But yeah, there's actually a lot of medical literature, because it's kind of a cool thing to study and about in-flight emergencies and what happens afterwards. And they actually have a little medical kit on planes too, with some medicines and everything like that. So, but no,
Good to know.
It is good to know.
No, not yet. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the official start to summer with you and your family.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Dr. Jacob Sinkoff from Henry Ford Jackson Hospital and IEP Urgent Care. More of the morning show right after this.
Get ahead of the game and get your sports or annual physical before school starts in September. Whether for your student athlete to be ready for action or your student to be ready for school, now is the perfect time to make sure their health needs are up to date. Center for Family Health is offering physicals for youth ages 10 to 18 and provides vaccines and other health screenings during the physical. Most insurances and Medicaid are accepted, with a sliding scale for qualified patients. Often there is no copay for a physical. 5 winners of $100 gift cards will be randomly drawn in June and July. Call 517-748-5500 to schedule an appointment today. Same-day appointments are available at our 4 school health center locations. The Center for Family Health has been opening the door to healthcare for all in Jackson County for more than 30 years.
Experience the charm of the 19th century with all the modern comforts you need at the Palmer House Inn Bed and Breakfast in Albion, Michigan. Relax in our cozy rooms and indulge in our delicious breakfast. Book your stay now at the Bed and Breakfast to make unforgettable memories. Call us at 517-629-001. Palmer House Inn Bed and Breakfast.
Home is where the heart is, inside and outside. Increase the comfort of your deck or patio with a retractable awning from Addison Awning in Jackson. The touch of a button turns bright sun into soothing shade and reduces energy costs. Addison Awning is proud to be one of Michigan's largest awning shops with hundreds of fabrics and styles to choose from. Last year's demand created wait times, so order now and be ready for summer. Call Addison Awning in Jackson at 782-8473. That's Addison Awning, 782-8473.
Asthma Allergy Centers can help you breathe freely. Since 1980, our board-certified specialists have provided testing and treatment for a wide variety of asthma and allergy-related conditions, including immunodeficiencies and skin problems. No referrals are necessary, and we accept any insurance or no insurance. You can even use our mobile app to check in and pay. Come see us at our Jackson office or one of our multiple offices in Southwest Michigan.
The Jackson County Health Department providing services for our community, not just this summer, but year-round. This is the time of year the health department urges you to be cautious when outdoors. There are outdoor, I would say, dangers in terms of ticks, mosquitoes. These insects can carry dangerous diseases. So make sure you know the signs of a tick bite and what to do if you get bitten. All these resources are available from the Jackson County Health Department. Be sure and check out everything the health department is offering this summer, including food programs and also some camps for kids.
Yeah, Jackson College has a Jets open house on Friday. If you want to check out Central Campus, there's been so many changes, upgrades, and improvements on campus at Jackson College. So check it out Friday, June 23rd, 12 to 3 on the Central Campus.
It's a great day to be a Jet.
For sure. It's now time to head out to Calderon Golf Club. Rachel Buchanan from Experience Jackson and I visit with Brian Roberts.
On this visit with Experience Jackson, we are at Calderon Golf Course today, and we are so excited to be here. I'm with both Andy Holly. You may have met him before. Thanks for joining me.
Of course. Anytime golf is involved, you know I got to be here.
Excellent. And Brian Roberts with Calderon.
Yeah, we're really glad to have you guys here today, and we finally got some beautiful weather.
Excellent. Yeah, the most perfect day here in Jackson. And Experience Jackson is so lucky because we have so many amazing golf courses in Jackson County to promote with what we do and to brag on. And today, to get to show you exactly what they offer. Calderon is a links course, I'm learning, kind of built off a Scottish model, and there's some special features to that. And I know Andy and Brian know a little bit more about that area, so we're going to be talking to them about that today. So to start off, Brian, tell me a little bit about what separates you from other courses on that style.
Well, I think you nailed it when you said it's like a link style course. Mm-hmm. You come out here and it's going to be fast and firm and kind of unique. You might have to play some bump and run shots that you're going to see when you're overseas or kind of in Europe. What we have to offer is maybe a little nicer weather than they offer over there, but still that kind of links feel. You can look out across the course and you can see every hole, and it's, you know, it's still spread out with this native grass and these rolling hills, and you get some natural, just really cool natural terrain, and you have to take every shot into account based on the lay of the land.
Well, excellent. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Absolutely gorgeous out here. And you guys have the opportunity to be right along the highway as well. How many people comment on that? Am I alone in that?
You are not alone. I think it's our best billboard. In fact, I think we put all of our fertilizer on the 3 holes you can see from the highway and everywhere. No, but the whole course is beautiful. But it is like, you know, it's a perfect showcase. I mean, everybody drives by and like, you know, I've seen this course like 4 or 5 times. I'm driving to Battle Creek or I'm driving to Ann Arbor, and we decided to stop and give it a shot this time. And man, it's really nice. We enjoy playing out here. And I said, yeah, I mean, just check it out. And they come out and they love it. And, you know, you gotta embrace it. Like, you're a little bit of the highway noise, but you gotta take what it is, and what it is a big billboard for our golf course.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. And Andy, I see you're sporting a new half zip here. Quarter zip, half zip,
quarter zip.
One of those fractions.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what, tell me a little bit about what you love about Calderon here.
So this is a unique course, and it's really, I would say, a destination course. You know, there's not a lot of link style courses. Really, this is the only one around. And if you want to challenge yourself, this is the place to be. We're out here on a nice day, so some low scores are possible. But if you get a little wind and a little rain out here, it is just like what you see in the British Open, and they actually have the ability to back this course up very, very long to make it difficult. But it's fun. It's a great course for outings. It's a great course to just go play with some buddies. But like I said, a lot of people travel from out of state to come play this course. You get a lot of Metro Detroit players that come down here because, again, it's the closest thing really to a link style course around here.
Excellent. So if you had to give someone your top piece of advice for this type of course, what would be your insider scoop to help them get their best game?
Well, take your time would be my number one, but hit the ball straight, Rachel. I mean, come on, you got to hit it straight. If it's windy, you got to try and keep the ball low. One thing, they have there's a few elevated greens here, and so you really have to take a little bit more club than you think going into some of those greens, especially if you get into the wind. Every par 3 out here is very cool. It's unique. Where we're standing, 9 and 18, kind of the finishing holes to each 9. It's very cool, and these are some of those elevated shots I was talking about. So you can either finish with a really good round or blow up at the end of your round. But either way, it's just beautiful out here. And Brian's been here a few years now, and I know since he's been here, really the comments that I hear are just how beautiful the course is, how wonderful the clubhouse staff is, and it's just a great place to be.
Well, great. Now, if you're watching either from Jackson or maybe even outside of Jackson online, you have the opportunity to check out this course and see some of the insight into it. You know, about 19 courses county-wide in Jackson County, so it's a pretty nice public offering for this area. And when it comes down to it, we want to make sure that you have the opportunity to enjoy these courses, especially this one. And you guys are a part of our stay and play packages. We set that up through Experience Jackson with the hotels, and people can come into Jackson, stay for a couple nights. The hotels will actually coordinate with the participating courses and give you some nice discounts and some great things to go along with that package. Experience Jackson throws in a little bit of a gift bag as well with some golf goodies for you on the way. But when people come from out of town, Brian, that's kind of what I'm wondering. What are they first impressed by when they see this course, or maybe when they get done? You know, kind of what are their reactions?
I'm glad you brought it up, because value is considered like a dirty word in golf. Everybody hears value and they're thinking, oh, that means cheap, that means not well maintained. But what Jackson does offer is real value. You come out here and you're going to see really nice conditions. And, you know, we're maybe a little further away from Metro Detroit, so our prices might not be as high. But we're proud of the fact that we offer a great product for under $50 here. You're never going to pay more than $45. That's our weekend peak rate. And most of the courses in Jackson are pretty similar. And the ones that, if they're a little more, they're worth what you're paying. But value has always been a dirty word in golf, but we are a value golf course. And it's going to be in great shape. You're always going to come here and they're going to say, man, I wasn't expecting a place like this for $45. I was, you know, you guys could be charging $60 in Detroit or something like that. So that's the number one sticking point I get from golfers from out of town.
Well, excellent. If you want to find out more about those golf packages, we've got them listed at experiencejackson.com. They run through the end of October. And thank you guys for joining me today on a visit with Experience Jackson on JTV.
At Consumers Energy, we believe change is preparing for the worst by putting to work the very best. Change is improving by replacing utility poles and redesigning our substations. Change is commitment to upgrading 1,000 miles of our energy grid every year. And change is confidence, the confidence of knowing when it comes to keeping the lights on, we're always on. Consumers Energy, a force for you, a force of change.
The secret is out. Jackson is a great place to live, work, and raise a family. We are people with community pride, school spirit, and deep roots. The secret is out. Jackson has great parks, home to some of the best golf in the country, and boasts more lakes than you can count. With unique, locally owned shops and restaurants, we have a little something for everyone. Hey Jackson, the secret is out. The Heather Herndon team with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, serving the Jackson community since 2005.
At Blair's Car Care, honesty and customer satisfaction have always been the most important thing for us. We have been serving loyal customers in Jackson County for almost 100 years. We do auto repair of all sorts, including tires, alignment, brakes, oil changes, and much more. For more information, please call 517-782-8116 or come stop by at 2424 Wildwood Avenue and experience for yourself what makes Blair's so special.
If you're looking for a high-quality, affordable alternative to the emergency room, then come to IEP Urgent Care's new location in Jackson. It's the same great ER physicians who have been providing care through our local hospitals since 2008, but now with a new location to serve you better. Our ER-trained providers believe high-quality care is for everyone, so we work with all insurances, including Medicaid and Medicare. Come see us on East Michigan Ave.
Register now! Spring Arbor University is hosting their annual summer sports camps in June and July. Baseball, soccer, basketball, tennis, bowling, volleyball, and golf. Camp dates, offerings, and ages vary. Camps available for ages 4 through senior year of high school. Details, dates, and registration information available online at saucougars.com.
Ella Sharp Patio Party is happening this Thursday, and it's a little theme. Journey back to the 20s. So check it out. Scan the QR code for tickets. It's a wonderful event.
Could wear one of those full-body bathing suits and fit right in.
You could wear one of those full-body bathing suits, because that's what was worn in the
20s, yeah.
Yeah, 1920s bathing suits. Yeah. Should be a great time at Ella's Patio Party. This Saturday, Aviation Day is happening at our Jackson County Airport. It's happening on the 23rd, this Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3. Celebrate the history of aviation in Jackson. I think you'll even be able to tour a plane or two and watch a helicopter simulation. So a lot of cool things happening at our Jackson County Airport this Saturday.
Joining us now from American One Credit Union with this month's financial wellness segment, we have risk management specialist Aaron Sapinski and financial wellness manager Colin Martin. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hi. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Fun topic today. It's a topic that everyone is familiar with, but I don't think anyone really knows. People think they know cryptocurrency. What is cryptocurrency?
So cryptocurrency is a digital currency, and it's decentralized. It is peer-to-peer, so the idea of it is that it keeps your money beyond regulation, beyond confiscation, and it just goes straight from me to you if we have a transaction. So
I've heard of people, they've lost all their money because their computer got stolen. And they lost their key, or they couldn't remember their code.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's a safe, I would be really nervous trying to just keep track of it.
Doesn't seem like it's for the general public.
no, and it's easy to lose as well. No, if you've lost it physically or in a fraudulent situation, you've been scammed, it's very easy to lose and very hard to recover just by its untraceable nature.
Are there positives or upsides to
There are. One of the big positives, I think, is that it sounds pretty cool to say I've invested in Bitcoin.
That is about it, right?
I've got all of these neat investments, but it is also very accessible to anyone with a cell phone.
Right.
So it's a nice option for people who live in an area who are underbanked, underserved, and they have access to their cell phones, so they can have cryptocurrency and use it that way. But it also needs to be acceptable by merchants. And you have to have access to ATMs in order to get your funds to use if the merchant doesn't accept them in Bitcoin.
Does American One accept that?
We do not.
Yeah.
There are many Bitcoin ATMs in Jackson and the surrounding
those.
area.
Yeah, I've seen those. It's interesting.
party stores?
Yeah. Have you ever used one?
Sketchy party stores.
No. Not sketchy at all. I mean, for the most part. And I do think we'll see those crypto machines in pretty much everywhere as we go forward, because, you know, if there's people willing to buy Bitcoin at a gas station and I own that gas station, I would put a Bitcoin machine in there. So, I don't know.
Now, do either one of you have any cryptocurrency?
I do not.
I do not anymore. I got on the bandwagon pretty early on, but then I kind of did more research on it and found out that it's very easy to lose. There's a lot of scams involved with it. So I also cash it out at a very early time. So yeah, I was lucky enough to avoid all that fraud and any other issues that come along with it.
That's good, but there's not a lot of people talking about it, which is nice to have you all to be able to talk to your members about risky investments. How do you know if your investment is legit or not, Colin?
Yeah, so you really have to do your research on it. There's a lot of different investment portfolios that you can get access to. Some of the more popular ones being like Robinhood, Coinbase, but you really have to do your research on them because there's a lot of ones out there that are mocks or frauds that make it seem like you're buying these stocks when you're really not. You're just investing your money into foreign entities that are using your money for riskier behavior.
Really taking your money and you'll never get it back.
Yeah, because it's untraceable. It's hard to get back. It's just like wiring funds. Once it's wired to that bank account, it's extremely hard, if not impossible, to get back.
Yeah, like buying tickets online or something like that.
There's just so much risk.
There's so many purchases that have just so much more risk now than they did even 2 years ago, just because of all of these scam artists out there, and it's become these folks' full-time jobs scamming people.
Yes.
They're great at it too.
Yeah,
they've really perfected the art of scamming people.
Now, you shouldn't invest everything you have. You should keep,
emergency fund.
Yeah, so emergency funds are typically 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. So when you're looking at investing, there's a lot of less risky investments you can do, such as share certificates or CDs, IRAs, stuff that's more regulated. But when you're looking at investing into the stock market, you really have to be able to know that this is potentially money that I might not make back or I may lose. So really you need to set yourself up for success, being financially smart about where you're investing, doing your research, and then also using trusted, accredited portfolios to manage those.
And a great place to invest would be your emergency fund too.
That would be a fantastic, that would be a fantastic place to invest.
Even Robinhood. I mean, that was controversial because there were people that lost and they couldn't get through to the place. And it's being local, buying local, investing local, saving local. It seems like that's the safest thing. Whatever you're into, if there's a place where you can go knock on the door and talk to the person that got your money, that's going to be better than having somebody in New York or Columbus or Rio with your money.
Yeah, definitely. So that's when you want to look more towards a financial advisor or financial planner prior to investing, so you really know that you're investing in different portfolios that are really going to better you, but then you're also going to have access to talk to the people that are helping you do the investing.
So if you have any questions and need help becoming well financially, the team at American One, they're ready to help.
I'm good at the spend and borrow part, so I need help with those first three. So yeah, it's great that we have you guys in our community, and members can visit thefraudfighters.org, or they can call and meet with one of your financial wellness experts.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for being here today.
Thank you.
From American One, Aaron Sapinski and Colin Martin. More of the morning show right after this quick break.
Parents, do you want to connect your kids with food, friends, and fun this summer? Free summer meals are available for all children under the age of 18, and no registration or ID is required. Call Jackson Public Schools Summer Lunch Program at 841-2693 for details.
Our new Express Oil Changes and More building has been a huge success. Not only do we have the best oil change prices, we top off fluids and do a 33-point inspection. all while you enjoy fresh-baked cookies, coffee, and popcorn in our new lounge. This month is our Jeep Freedom Day sales event with special pricing on all new Jeeps. Stop out to Extreme Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Jackson, just off I-94 exit 141, or online at extremedodge.com.
There are few more beautiful historic places in Jackson than the Michigan Theater, but the Michigan Theater isn't just a part of history, it's a vital part of this community today. We host hundreds of events each year, including classic movies, local, national, and international live music. The combination of our majestic building with our modern entertainment technology makes the Michigan Theater a special place. Please consider becoming a member for only $25. Your membership will help preserve this incredible entertainment venue for generations to come.
Do you do landscaping?
Yes, we do. Our landscaping is creative and innovative. We'll make sure your yard is beautiful.
Do you do irrigation systems?
Yes, our irrigation systems are top of the line and will be designed to fit your watering needs.
What about lawn care?
We do that too. Our lawn care services will continue to keep your yard healthy and help it grow. Wilcox Lawn and Landscaping, serving South Central Michigan since 1986.
Since 1873, Spring Arbor University has gone by many names, but one thing has remained constant: our commitment to providing an intentionally Christ-centered education for all. Spring Arbor University graduates are leading the way in nearly every field and industry. We believe that spiritual growth goes hand in hand with academic discovery, an idea that has been core to our mission for 150 years. Let your light shine at Spring Arbor University.
Walt's Health Foods, celebrating 50 years in Jackson. The ever-popular fruit baskets are available year-round for any occasion and can be delivered locally, shipped anywhere throughout the country, or even picked up. With a staggering supply of supplements, Walt's Health Foods also carries groceries and specialty food items. Visit us at 102 West Michigan Ave in downtown Jackson today.
An all-new Speed and Shine is airing now on JTV and YouTube. Let's take a look at the promo.
Do you like Mustangs? Do you like Camaros? Do you like hot rods, rat rods, classic cars? This is the place to be. The 70th Annual Autorama in Detroit, Michigan. Brian, it's an honor to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Watch the show. It looks like a lot of fun.
It is. It's the crazy thing about it is when I was young, I used to always get told I was going to end up dead or in jail doing the type of racing.
Being a kid, like, Von Dutch was just another friend of Dad's. Mickey Thompson, he let us into all his stadium racing because we knew him from when we were kids.
Detroit is amazing. It's our first time coming.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome.
So it's amazing. There's so much good stuff. The basement's amazing. You go up top, then there's all the super high dollar stuff that's pretty radical.
Nice interviewing you, Mike. I got the microphone, so you know who's in charge.
Subscribe to Speed and Shine on YouTube and then check them out on our website. Quickly, Ella Sharp Golf Course. Do not vandalize golf courses, people, or anything. Two of the greens had, oh, this is a fairway.
Well, there were actually 9.
Are you kidding?
The holes had vandalism.
Oh my gosh! So
yeah.
It wasn't just the greens.
No.
So yeah, someone went out, and it probably wasn't even a Trump supporter, to be honest with you. I don't think it was probably just some random person. But I think it was adults.
Yeah.
Adults did that. They should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Someone knows something.
Someone knows something, and if we catch you, we're gonna send you on a tour of the Titanic. So there.
These are your. This is your.
Yeah, it's your home, your
parks.
park.
These are your parks.
Yeah. ridiculous. Join us tomorrow. Karen Watson will be here along with Briston Bam and Sequita Brown. They have the Wear Clothing Drive, and Ashley Michael from Just As Nice Resale. Later today on Your Show Bart, Antonio Parker, Margie Walls, Nancy Peter Lewis and Brian Green, Ben Wynn, and Jeffrey Brewster from Veritas. All coming up at 1 o'clock. We'll see you then.
Finding the home of your dreams is exciting. I'm Andy Bloom with Pillar to Post Home Inspectors, and I look forward to taking them